Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video I will show you guys this new grant and visa website which comes with a lot of amazing features like grant filing, visa filing, withdrawal, real-time tracking of your visa and grant application on this website. In today's video I will show you guys how this website works, how to set up websites for yourself or for your clients. So without wasting much of your time, let's jump straight into the video. As you can see, this is the home page of the website. It comes with some amazing design, the colors, the layout I've done for you already. You can see it's well structured. You don't need to worry about all those stuff. So the content has also been added for you. So this is the enrollment process. So you can see choose a profile, program, pay the fee, track and review milestones and all that, right? So this is just the front end of the website. It's straight to the point, not too complicated. So log into the dashboard. So you actually see how this actually works. So once you log into the user dashboard, it comes with an amazing dashboard like this. You can see your welcome back Jane, your date here. You can see your profile details and all that, right? So you also have the grant award wallet, your available relief funds, awarded $20,000, withdraw $1,000, settlement and all that. So you have your grant balance, total withdrawn and all those, your last payouts, last crypto payouts, filing and all that. So yeah, this is my active visa. All right, active visa. You can see progress has been submitted. You see it's under review. I can choose to track this particular visa. You can see I just submitted this, so it's still in review. Nothing has been added to this yet. Okay, so here we have the filing history. You can see all this history. This has been approved. This scholar grant has been approved. I can click on this to see the receipt. You can see you can choose to print it out too. Here we have the track. I can track this. Right, you can see all the progress. You can see the funds released, award approved, and all that. You can see the date and all that. So I can go and withdraw this particular funds here. Right, so here you have a withdrawal here. You can choose to withdraw through bank or crypto. If you choose on crypto, you can choose different methods, USDT. You can go with Bitcoin and Ethereum. You just have to put in your address, put in the amount. Okay, let's say $1,000. You can approve. Right, gonna approve, and you can see withdraw funds has been settlement. So that's just that. Once they have been approved, that it will be sent to your particular wallet address. So here we have your visa. You can choose to apply for visa, right? And the different visas here, all this can actually be added from the admin side. Here you have your tourist and visitor visa. You can choose to apply to this. You can just fill in this information, right? Connect, put in the destination country, put in the date, right? Put in the day 34, put all random information here. Then here you submit your valid passports, photos, financial proof, and travel initiaries and all that. An additional note. After that, just click on next step, right? So let me just quickly submit something here. Right, let me submit some pictures. Just put this guy here. Supporting document, just put this here. Right, additional note, just agree, confirm by the officer, then click on next step. So this way you actually have to make payment for this particular visa you are applying for. You can see the amount is $349. Right, so click on submit and pay. Okay, you have to agree to this first. Submit and pay, right? Submit and pay, you take the part to actually make payments for this particular visa, right? So you have to make payment through crypto or pay with your card, right? You can pay with your card or pay with crypto. So you just select your Bitcoin, Ethereum, the different crypto method here. So you can see the address here. Just copy this. After you're making payment, just make payment, and this will be sent for processing. So that is just that for this part. Here you have your track of visa. You can see your different visa you have actually applied for. So this is submitted under review. So I think this is the one I did just now. Yeah, these are the ones I've done before. So you can track here. You can track, you can see the details about this. Fee payment done, officer review in progress. So all this can actually be edited from the admin side. Okay, so here you have your grant. Just the same process. Apply for grants. Select the particular grant you want. I'll go for green energy grants. Fill in all this information. Pay the fee. Okay, this grant is actually free, so you don't have to pay anything. Just continue the process, and that is just that. So let me just put that here. Put this here. The grant is $10,000, $5,000. Put this here. Next. Supporting documents. Alright, just put the same image here. this same image here. Okay, confirm this. Next step. So this is free, just submit and pay. Okay, submit. This is free, just can submit. Right, and submit, and that's just it. You can see application submitted successfully. So here you can come here to track this particular grant. Okay, so this is the grant I submitted just now. This one has been approved. So click on track. Right, you can see this is just the proposal submitted in progress. Right, so that's just that. Here you have your KYC details where you can actually submit KYC on this particular website. So my account has been verified already. That's why you see approved. Your detail is verified. No further action is needed. Right, here you have your profile where you can see your profile details, your first name, passport number, nationality, date of birth, and those basic information. Right, so basically that's just how the dashboard actually works. So let me log into the admin to show you how the admin can actually control this entire website. Right, so once you log into admin, take you to comment log in the admin. Right, once log into the admin, take you straight to this dashboard you are seeing here. You can see applicants, applications in review, pending withdrawals, and those basic information. Yes, you see your site here, database connections, connected, public site live, program, theory visa, theory grant active, and application status, visa grant filing. These are the recent application. You can just click on view this particular user that actually made this application. So you click on application here, you can see the application on this website. Click on view here, you can view this application. Right, you can view this application. Right, you can choose to change the status. Right, you click on change the status here. You can choose to update the status to under review, action required, approved or rejected or withdrawn. Right, you can change this here and put in the grant amount when approving. So put in the message here, and that is just that for the status change. Here you have update tracking. Right, you can make this is the current status proposal submitted. You can make this bold review. Right, put in the short note here and click on submit for tracking. Right, that is just that. Now we're done with this part here. So the same process. Okay, the grant and the visa are actually inside here. This is a visa. The same process. Click on view here. Right, you can see there's no record here. Change status. You can change the status to action required. Just put in the message here. You can submit. Save status. Right, and action required if users go to the dashboard. Here you have your tracking. Right, this has been completed complete the current one. After putting that, you can just save, and that is just that for this particular part. Here you have your KYC here. You can see all the KYC on this website. You can see pending, approved, or rejected. Click on review. This is the one that's currently approved. So you can't reject it again. Right, you can view the profile of this particular user from here. Here you have your users. You can see all the users on this website. Right, you can see it's approved, verified, yes, not approved. You can choose to suspend or view this user. I view this user now. Right, you can see the wallet, filings, other details. I can choose to edit all this. My recent filing and my withdrawal history, which is currently still pending there. So here you have your withdrawals here. These are my withdrawals. This one I did just now. I can choose to approve or reject this. Okay, so you have a visa program. So this is where you can add other visa program or edit. If you want to edit here, you can edit all these particular visa details here. So that is just that. Active, you can make this active or hidden. Okay, so here you can add a new visa program. You can just put in a name, slug, basic information, service fee, government fee, and all that. So same thing with grant, right? Grants and applications. Just to add a new grant here, put in details and all that. Here you have your site appearance, you have branding and logo. You can put the site name, tag, meta description, footer, copyright line, your logo, and other basic information, and alt page copy and all that here. Okay, here you have your site images. You can edit the home page, gallery image, and all that on the admin side. Heroes slider, yeah, in the hero section, the home page. You have your contact and system. You can put the email and all that. So SNTP, yes, you can make this on so users can receive mail. You can disable this use PHP mail function. Okay, so on the host and all those are basic information. All right, so that is just that for this website. So the next step is to show you how to actually install this particular script for yourself or for your client. So once you log into your cPanel to take you straight to the dashboard you are seeing here, right? The dashboard you are seeing here. So now I already have a subdomain I created. Let me see domains. All right, domains. If you're bringing a subdomain or the main domain, which is public class for HTML, start the same process. Started the same process. Okay. All right. So this is the subdomain I created, which is test1 at devinsolution.ng. Right. So for your, if you are bringing the main domain, it will be just the public underscore HTML. Right. So I'll just click on this test1 here. Click on this. Okay. So I will have to click on upload here, so I can upload the file. Can upload here. Okay, can select file, here. Okay, so I have to upload that particular file. We'll go to desktop. Let me look for it. Right, click on select file. All right, so click on download, export. Okay. Alright, so you actually have to wait for this file to finish uploading. While it's uploading, I'll go back here, search for DB database wizard. Right, so I'll create that database, and name my password. Alright, okay, so just wait for it to load. Alright, I'll just name this next port TP. Alright, I'll just copy this, on next step. Okay, put this here too. I can choose to generate a password, but I don't want to do that. I'll just copy this and put this here, sorry, this here, so that my database name, and password actually be the same thing. So click on create user here. Right, click on create user, and then we have to allow all privileges, make changes. Right, so it has finished uploading. Okay, so that is that. So now I will search for PHP MyAdmin. Right, so I have to locate that database I actually created. Right, so database actually created. Then we are going to import our SQL file and set up our database connection. Okay, still loading. So while that is loading, let us go back here. All right, reload this particular place. Make sure show hidden file is checked. And click on right click and click on extract here. Extract, can close, reload this, delete this particular one here. Don't need anymore. Delete. Start this folder. Click on select all and move it outside that particular folder. Right. So after doing that, you just go back here. Go into config folder, search db, edit, right, edit that, okay, then put your database here, connection. Okay, let me see, let me copy the name. All right, come here, paste this here, paste this here, paste this here. So that is that. Adding that, can save. Okay, so you go back here, enter the payment.php page. This payment.php is actually how to set your wallet address, right? This will set your wallet address for Ethereum, BTC, USDT, ERC20, ERC20, BNB, and all that. This is actually for deposits. You just put the address here, click on save, right? About that, just go back, then go into SQL folder, click on download, right? So come back here, database name was nextportdb. So I'll locate that particular database you created. Where is it? This one here. Okay, can import, and can browse, and this database file here. Click on import, right? So once you finish importing, you will select the source message here, and you will know that it has finished importing. So that is all for this video. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome videos like this, and see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.